Creation of the ordinary human being. Some human figures are undoubtedly sensuous. Female figures with slim waists, and symmetrical arrangement of physical beauties, loosely dressed with garments of fine texture, full of softness of a slender creeper and inviting gracefulness, deeply sensitive of the luxuries of nature, sometimes playing upon musical instruments in beautifully artistic poses, rather a little coquettish, they are found in the company of men, who seem to possess keen powers of appreciation. If we have eyes to see, perchance we may catch a glimpse of the exchange of significant looks passing between a maid in one corner and her lover in the opposite side, giving flashes of sensual suggestions which are not easy to miss. 10. For the first time in Indian art, the Amaravati school depicted Buddha as a divine being receiving worship. In Gandhara the Buddha is portrayed as a guru or preceptor, at Mathura he assumes the garb of a local yogin, while Amaravati transforms him into a preaching monk or a public orator. Unlike that of Gandhara and Mathura, the Amaravati school failed to create any type of Buddha. It merely adopted the Gandhara type. Among sculptures which depict events relating to the life of the Buddha, the taming of elephant, the conversion of Nanda, and other scenes are of outstanding artistic merit. The Amaravati school marks the culmination of the early phase of the art of sculpture in India. It has struck a quite novel and unique chord in the symphony of Indian plastic art. In the achievement of pure form in all the modulation, in the subtle delineation of the elusive moods and sentiments of human heart and the picturesque representations of the vibrations of the stirring soul, it stands unrivaled. Another noted center of artistic activity was Nagarjunakonda. Here the Amaravati tradition is continued in the sculptures that depict the life of the Buddha and a number of Jataka stories, though not as refined as at Amaravati, yet they are strong and attractive. The most significant feature of these sculptures is the common occurrence. Some sculptures depict the Buddha as sitting on the serpents, in others the serpents spread their hoods over his head like an umbrella, and in a third type, they seem to carry the stupas. It seems probable that the Buddhists of the region brought into vogue the Naga tradition of their ancestors. Of the rock-cut halls of the Western Indian group, the one that is complete and noted for its architectonic skill is the Chaitya Hall at Kal. It was the last in series of 8 chaityas executed in the 2nd and 1st century BC, the 7 others being the ones at Kondain, Pitokora, Ajanta, No. 10, Bhaja, Bedsa, Ajanta, No. 9, and Nashik. The Chaitya Hall at Kal is the one that is the most magnificent of all in India. Here the rock architecture of the Hinayana period reached its highest watermark. The hall is more than 124 feet long, 46 feet broad and 46 feet high. The stupa is of cylindrical type with 2 rail courses. It has the original wooden umbrella. The facade of this Chaitya hall consists of 3 doorways and an upper gallery over which is seen the enormous Chaitya window. The Chaitya hall consists of the Garbhagriha, the Pradaksina and the Mantapa. The Pradaksina is separated from Mantapa by means of a colonnade on either side, and each colonnade consists of 15 pillars. 7 pillars that encircle the Garbhagriha have plain octagonal shafts. Each pillar of the colonnade consists of the following elements, viz., a plinth, vase base, octagonal shaft, spreading abacus and a bell-shaped capital. The capital is of the Pospolitan type. An exquisite group of sculptured statuary that is found above this produces the effect of a frieze and cornice. To the conception of the colonnade the interior owes much of its strength in repose, but it is from the figure composition it supports that the principal vitality of effect is obtained. From them rises the high arched vault of the roof with wooden ribs attached to it. The spaces between the doorways in the lower story are decorated with sculptures belonging to 2 periods. They include 2 human figures, probably representing donor couple, that are of massive type and very grandly executed. The sculptures representing the Buddha belong to the 2nd period and they are not very vivid. An outer porch is obtained by means of setting back of the entrance into the face of the rock, and the sides of which are sculptured in architectural facades of several stories, the lowest supported by huge elephants, the 2nd decorated with sculptured figures similar to those found on the lower stage of the facade. There must also have been a wooden antechamber preceding to the entrance, and further outside stands one of the 2 original monolithic Dwajastambas with a capital of 4 lions which once supported a wheel. Light and air into the Chaitya hall must have entered only